Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another reaction, and we've got a reaction to Underworld. Again, this is the channel that I do a lot of the sort of compilation reactions to, a lot of weather related ones, and this is one to do with catastrophic failures caught on camera. I guess this is to do with like mechanical disasters, sort of based off the thumbnail, or it's like a fire. But I don't know, we're going to see. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Let me know some more videos you want to see in future.
All across the world, examples of advanced modern engineering fill the skylines. As our knowledge has expanded, so has our appetite for growth, paving the way for new developments and the advancement of humanity.
What am I looking at? So this is in Dubai. Is it just a massive, frame?
Paving the way for new development.
Don't say this is like an actual thing that people can go on as well. That like there's elevators each side and stairs, and you can go to the top. Oh mate, Dubai is crazy, man.
And the advancement of humanity. What? Of course, in this quest to build bigger and better, mistakes have been made, leading to some unbelievable moments being caught on film. From a dangerous accident at a Russian steel plant, resulting in molten metal being dumped all around the factory floor, to a shocking rocket launch mishap ending in a powerful explosion back on the launch pad, here are 5 catastrophic failures that were caught on camera.
This could be a banger. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this. As long as no one is actually hurt, of course.
Working in a factory can be a dangerous job, especially in countries where safety standards aren't all that common. This risk is multiplied many times over in places that handle molten metal, where one small mistake could have disastrous consequences for those involved. For the employees at this steel mill in rural Russia, this is something they learned the hard way. On December 29th, this is something they learned the hard way. On December 29th, 2013, workers at the Amur Metal plant in Komsomolsk-on-Amur captured the terrifying moment an accident put all their lives at risk. While working, a piece of machinery malfunctioned right before their eyes and began to spew liquefied steel all across the factory.
That would just melt through your clothing, wouldn't it? And probably through your skin too. Oh my days, man. Jesus Christ, bro. Hey, that's just gonna melt through you, like what? They're still staying quite close. Mate, what the actual hell is going on? He's getting closer to it. What? He's actually going closer.
The accident ended up forcing the closure of the factory while cleanup and repair efforts could be done, and to allow a cause to be determined to avoid a similar incident in the future. The man filming the video put himself at great risk to capture the catastrophe unfolding, at times even standing directly in harm's way.
Insanity,
miraculously, neither he nor any other employees were injured.
And that's just number 5.
As history has shown, constructing a rocket can be an immense and costly endeavor. Even those who have the means are sometimes hesitant to expose themselves to the enormous risk involved in financing a launch, due to situations such as this one that occurred on Wallops Island in the United States. On October 28, 2014, everything seemed to indicate that the launch of the Antares rocket would go off without a hitch. The rocket had many successful launches leading up to this one, and there were no clear signs anything was about to go wrong. Unfortunately, the engineering masterpiece broke apart in the sky only 6 seconds after launch, resulting in a violent explosion which was captured on video by a group of spectators a safe distance away.
Safe distance away, but you can still see how.
According to NASA, the spacecraft was supposed to carry 2,200 kilos of supplies to the 6 astronauts aboard the International Space Station. Sadly, the rocket never reached its destination. After a lengthy investigation, the cause of the failure was determined to be from an explosion in the liquid oxygen turbopump in one of the 2 AJ-26 engines. Because of this, the rocket lost thrust almost immediately and crashed back into the launch pad. The cost associated with this disaster is estimated at over $200 million, but thankfully, nobody was injured.
200 million? Oh my days, man.
In the world's quest to develop different sources of renewable energy, wind turbines were born. To put it in simple terms, they work in the opposite way to fans. Instead of using electricity to make wind, they use the wind to produce energy. They can be seen just about everywhere on Earth, but even the most advanced turbines are capable of great catastrophe, as was the case in North Ayrshire, Scotland, just over a decade ago. On December 8, 2011, a man captured the astonishing scene of a wind turbine bursting into flames, spewing an immense amount of smoke into the air and sending burning debris crashing down to Earth.
Oh, damn. How does that even happen?
The failure in this video is believed to have been the result of hurricane-force winds that struck the area around the same time. But the true reason behind the fire is unknown, since it had been reported that the turbine was not in use at the time. Fire crews were quick to arrive, and after a bit of work, were able to safely put out the blaze. This, however, was not the last time a failure like this occurred. Back in 2017, a wind turbine in the country of Italy suffered a failure of its own. But
why is someone parked under it as if it's like traffic? I wouldn't be waiting there with the traffic when I see this spinning around the way it is, because that's gonna fly into your car and you're done for.
17, a wind turbine in the country of Italy suffered a failure of its own, but on a much more extreme scale. And locals captured the stunning moment as it unfolded.
Flipping hell, man.
Much like the other failure, the cause of this one also isn't exactly known.
I think it is traffic.
Clearly, something inside the turbine malfunctioned and allowed it to spin at uncontrollable speeds. After a while, the mechanical components could simply no longer handle the force, and the entire thing blew apart. At the end of the day, at least nobody was injured in either of these events.
Especially when you're parked under it. Do you reckon if it spins that quick though, you're getting more energy, or is it just like, is it just not really taking in because it's spinning fast? It's not actually taking it in because it's a mechanical thing and it's not coming from the energy source or the wind.
Suspension bridges are some of the most stunning feats of modern engineering. These bridges not only play an important.
I think I've only ever gone over one once, but I don't know. Wait, let me just search. Is it the Glasgow Bridge? I know it doesn't matter. In Scotland. Is it this one? I think it's this one. There's like a train track that goes over it. If you look at the location, Yeah, it makes sense that it's here. I think it is here actually. Yeah, let me just see what it looks like compared to this is a wait, is this drawstring bridge or whatever he said? Drawstring, probably not that. But this is crazy, man. This is the biggest bridge I've ever been on in my life. It is a spectacle though, to be fair. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it definitely is this one because there's like 3 different ones. I think we went on this one. No, we went on this one. Yeah, we went on the... I don't know, I pressed that. The red one, that's where the trains go over. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't even know what I'm looking at. But this would be, right? This is the same sort of concept. Yeah, it definitely is. But obviously this one wasn't. Anyway, let's get into it.
Suspension bridges are some of the most stunning feats of modern...
Did I say a drawstring... A drawstring? Is that how you say it? Drawstring bridge? Isn't that like for bags and stuff? Oh my God.
Modern engineering. These bridges not only play an important role in modern infrastructure, but are quite incredible to look at. Back in the 1930s, construction of a new bridge commenced in the state of Washington, and in July of 1940 was officially completed. This bridge was named the Tacoma Narrows, and from the jump it was plagued with major issues. On November 7th, 1940, around 11 a.m., the Tacoma Narrows Bridge suffered a catastrophic failure due to vibrations caused by the wind, barely 4 months after it opened. Video footage shot that day shows the bridge twist and bend in such dramatic fashion it almost doesn't look real. Eventually, the bridge could no longer withstand the force of this movement, and it all came crashing down.
There's someone on it. Why are you sounding on it, man? It's crazy how it lasts this long, though. I'm seeing this, and I'm like, how? Is the road able to move this much and be this flexible?
The cause of the failure can be blamed on a number of factors, from its design, which didn't allow optimal airflow, to its flexibility, which allowed it to bend and twist. Ultimately, it all came down to a phenomenon known as aeroelastic flutter. In short, this flutter eventually caused far too much stress on the cables, and the bridge failed. After the Tacoma Narrows Bridge collapsed, a second bridge was completed in 1950 at the same site. Fortunately, this second construction was a greater success, leading to the construction of a third bridge in 2007. The failure of the bridge ended up teaching engineers a lot and has become a case study in bridge design in schools all across the world.
You gotta learn. You gotta take L's and you gotta fail to know what you gotta do.
As one of the most beautiful countries in all of Latin America, Brazil is full of great tourist attractions and places to visit. Of course, not even the most incredible countries are exempt from being victims of a catastrophic failure that puts human lives at risk, as happened in this apartment block in Vila Velha, Espírito Santo. On April 22, 2021, a 75-foot-long swimming pool located in a large beachfront building suddenly collapsed into the parking lot beneath it. The shocking security camera video shows the exact moment of the failure, further proving there was no warning a disaster was imminent. According to reports, no one was injured, although 270 residents had to be evacuated from the 90 units that were being occupied at the time.
How though? How does this happen? I wonder how far the fall was. Was it literally just below? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
What makes this collapse so terrifying is that it came with such little warning. Had it occurred when people were using the pool, there is a real chance that people could have lost their lives or been seriously injured. Even more shocking is that the complex was brand new at the time, with construction being completed in 2018. The video quickly went viral online, with some pointing out the pool's lack of rebar in the concrete, a common method used in construction to provide strength and reinforcement. At the end of the day, at least nobody was injured in this shocking event. To err is human. However, some errors can be much more dangerous than others, especially when other people's lives are at risk. Although none of these accidents claimed a life, that isn't always the case.
Pretty crazy video. High wind speed broke it apart. They aren't supposed to spin that fast. The braking mechanism must have failed. The one with the bridge always makes me sad, as there was a dog in the car when it collapsed and they weren't able to save it. Yeah, I feel like I've seen that footage before. This is the crazy. I mean, I've seen it many times, but it's just crazy to me how it just moves so much. Again, it just doesn't look real how you can have concrete moving like that. But yeah, interesting video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you want more of these videos, let me know in the comments. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.